What up, everybody? Man, I'm stuck. Well, I'm not stuck, but I'm driving. I'm in the rain. It's a rainy, cloudy, gloomy. Was it Thursday? I think it's February. What was the day? The 19th, I think. But yeah, I figured I'll hop on here, say what's up, give you guys a quick update. Um, yeah, this week has been pretty interesting. This week, I actually stayed in the van for the first time in a couple months. I can't tell if the truck wants to get over. Let me speed up. But yeah, anyway, I stayed in the van for the first time. Actually, no, correction. I stayed in the van last week, one night, because I had a work thing going on, and I needed to be in the office super early on that morning, so I stayed in the van. But then this week, I also had a work thing going on, and one of the goals, like to blend both of my worlds or whatever, one of the goals that I set up for myself is that even when I get a place and I have a home base, a home address, whatever, I still plan to stay in the van some of the time versus driving back and forth every day. Um, my home base is pretty far from my job. It's about over 100 miles a day to go back and forth in one day. It'd be over 100 miles if I was to do that back and forth every day. Um, so with that being said, I decided I'm gonna give it a shot. The weather wasn't too bad this week. Finally, over here in the Northeast, we kind of thawed out this week, which was pretty darn good. But we had some days where the temperatures got to be in the 50s and stuff like that. But anyway, so I tried out the schedule. I think I left home. It was Monday, and I've stayed out. I've stayed in the van Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and today's Thursday, and now I'm driving back home. So, getting reacclimated. You can see the back of the van is kind of dark. It's a dark, gloomy day. It's a little messy, but yeah. So it was fun. It was a little cold, but it wasn't too cold. I mean, the temperatures. I think the coldest night that it got down to was I think it was 29. But I had my heated blanket and my long johns and stuff like that. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So, but yeah, that was good, man. I really think having this hybrid schedule is going to be beneficial for me for a multitude of reasons. To be honest with you, one of the let's just kind of run through it real quick, right? Like, first of all, the wear and tear on your body driving that many miles every day, 5 days a week. Yeah, no, that's not for me. I'm not doing that. Like, there's no way that kind of almost goes in reverse of the trajectory that I wanted my life to be on when I started this whole journey. When I wanted to live with less pressure and less responsibility, and when I say responsibility of like the everyday hustle and bustle and grind type of stuff, right? And part of that is reducing the stress and the time you spend driving and sitting in traffic. You know what I mean? Like, that's not something that I want to spend 5 days a week, 3-4 hours out of each day sitting in traffic, like just to drive to home to then sit at home. Like, you know what I mean? So with that being said, that's part of my driving force. Like, okay, as soon as this winter season breaks, I'm gonna get back. I'm really gonna like try to figure out a schedule that works good for me, works good for my daughter, stuff like that, to where I can have a hybrid schedule, to where I'm not doing the daily drive back and forth. Second thing is wear and tear on my van. This is my only vehicle right now. This is my daily driver for everything. I want this van to last. You know what I mean? Like, I want to have this van for a long time, so I can really like enjoy and go and do all the things and go all the camping and go all the places and wherever. All the things I want to do with this van, I want to be able to do this for years to come. So I have to be very mindful of how many miles I put on the van. And, if I was to drive, just to put it in perspective, if I was to drive to work and home every day, 5 days a week, just work, not counting anything else, not counting going to the gym, not counting going anything else, any normal daily driving that someone would have to do, just work, it's 500 miles a week that I would have to drive just to go to work 5 days a week. 500 miles a week. And that's not something I want to do. You do the math. I mean, that's just 2,400 miles, I think, a month. You know, that's a lot of miles. That's 20 something thousand miles a year. You know what I mean? So, that's another driving factor. Third, the cost for gas, wear and tear in the vehicle, maintenance costs, oil changes. With me, when I was driving back and forth every day, I'm filling up every 3 days in this van at 60, 70 bucks a fill up, 80 bucks a fill up, depending on where I get the gas or whatever. In a 7-day period, I may fill up 2.5 times or 2.1 or whatever, however you want to figure it out. So it was really starting to add up emotionally, physically on me. I felt I didn't have the energy like I had when I got home every day to want to go work out, because I spent an hour and a half or 2 hours sitting in traffic. And these are the things that I initially got away from when I initially started this journey 2 years ago, when I initially moved out of my apartment and started living in my car or whatever. If you haven't seen that video, by the way, go check it out. That was the very first video I made on my channel. Really good video, and it shows the beginning of my journey. If you want to know some of the things I spoke about back then, check that out. Check out some of my other videos. I really appreciate it. Well, yeah, so I just want to make sure I stay true to the lifestyle that I want to create for myself, and not fall into this trap of the hustle and bustle and the burden and the responsibility of having a place and feeling like we need to go to that place every single day. And I think that's a weird thing to say, but society almost makes you want, how I want to say it, society makes you believe that you have to go to this place that you have every single day. Like if you have a home base, you have a house or an apartment, whatever you may have. But you don't have to. If you have other means of sleeping somewhere else, do it. Do I have to go home every day? No, I don't. My daughter has resources. She can be at her grandparents' house and stuff like that. So there are other things that I don't have to go home every day. So, I don't know, I'm just doing a little reflecting, man. I'm sitting in traffic now. Again, like I said, I'm on my way to go pick my daughter up and then go home. I've been gone all week. But yeah, this is not my lifestyle. This is sitting in traffic every day is not something I want to do. So yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to jump on here and give a little vlog, talk to you guys for a little bit. I'm not really doing much. It's one of those gloomy winter days, man. I'm excited to see the sun soon, Hopefully, turn this heat off. It's a little hot and toasty. And I need to get something that I can put my phone, one of those mounts with the suction cups you can put on the windshield right here. Now I can put my phone on. Now I can do my vlogs, and I can talk to you guys while I'm driving, and I'm not, holding my phone and stuff like that. But for right now, you do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. But I went to the gym yesterday in the morning, and I went and played basketball last night. That was fun. I'm a little sore, but I had a really, really good time. And talking about that, those are some of the other things that I don't want to give up. You know what I mean? I have to find that balance of driving home every day, wear and tear in the vehicle, all those things I just spoke to you about. But also I don't want to give up some of the things that are good balance in my life. Like playing basketball is something I'm not going to give up. So trying to balance the distance of where that's located to where I live, to where work is, all these different things. So getting back to the joy and the peace, man, and making sure that I don't fall into this trap of this rat race, because that's not something. Nah, I'm not doing that ever again, brother. I'm not doing that again, you guys. I'm not doing that again. I'm telling you. But you know, I understand that as a dad, I have responsibilities, and I want to make sure I'm here until my daughter graduates high school and she goes off. And you know, once she graduates high school, she goes off, I'll have a lot more freedom, and I can kind of stay wherever I want. Right now, I know, you know, I have to split the time, which I'm enjoying, because I want to enjoy these years that I have with her and stuff like that, you know. So, but yeah, when I'm rolling on this traffic, it's not going, you know, too far, but I'm just sitting in traffic. We call it the van traffic vlog episode. The rainy van traffic episode, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to call it, van episode, whatever. But I still haven't put on, correction, in my previous video that I dropped, I talked about trying to hook up my van to an EV charger. I still haven't figured out how to get that working. If anyone has seen that video, if you haven't seen the video, go check it out. I appreciate it. But if you have seen it, drop me a comment, man. I really need to know how or what I'm doing wrong to try to get this EV adapter to work. Even if it's to charge my power station, like my Anchor power station or my Jackery power station, the ultimate goal is to be able to charge my e-bikes when I'm out riding. I've yet to get the adapter to work. I talked about it in the video. Like I said, I just dropped that recently. So check that video out. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what I did wrong. Wait, did I drop the video? I don't know if I dropped the video. Oh my God, I need to go back and look at YouTube. Either I dropped the video, or the video is coming soon, where I try to hook up my EV adapter. But anyway, yeah, let me know if you guys have any comments about how I can get that to work. Still haven't figured it out. Still working on that. I'll keep you guys updated. I do have my new light switches for my heated floor that's illuminated, so I don't forget to leave it on and drain my batteries like I've done multiple times already. I do need to install that. I was gonna work on that today, but it's raining, so I'll probably get that done tomorrow, or you know, the next time that it's not raining, which I think might be Saturday, because today is Thursday and it's raining today, and I think it's raining tomorrow. Saturday might be the best day, so I'll check back with you guys on that day, show you guys how, you know, if that works and what it looks like and everything. So if you guys want to do that in your own van, or if you learn anything, that'd be cool. But anyway, nice talking to you guys. I'll catch up to you. Thank you for stopping by. Peace. See you on the next one.